this year with Maryland Eastern Shore. Underway, the Cavaliers in the white, Maryland Eastern Shore in the black, and right away, UVA scores.
Did we kind of preview that?
We did.
Yeah, she's missed a number of games, but she said, I've got this. And Virginia opens in what has been an effective defense for them, that 3-2 zone.
And a lot of length at the top with the 6'4" Latasha Lattimore, but Maryland Eastern Shore.
12 and a half minutes without a bucket to start the game at George Mason.
Yeah, trailed the Patriots 25-0 in the second quarter. And there's the blazing speed from Johnson to get the deuce.
Yeah, no question about it that you can't just give away that many possessions. Those empty possessions will really come back to haunt you.
Maryland Eastern Shore ties the game at 4. Full court pressure and another turnover for UVA. The Cavaliers have given it up 3 times in the first 2:05. Lester on the baseline, feed down low.
Let her get used to the speed of the game, watch it a little bit, and then come in and play.
Loose ball picked up. Turner on the finish.
Wow, off to a great start, the junior out of Annapolis. And getting off to a good start scoring has allowed them to set up their pressure defense, and that's given them some more confidence.
Johnson inside, flips it up at home. Play so far doing the talking.
Maryland Eastern Shore got up. That was a nice rebound by Lester on the backside. And Brianna Hurd answers the call.
Over the last handful of games, though, in single-digit scoring.
Yeah, and really struggled from outside. 5 of her last 34.
Maryland Eastern Shore not struggling from the perimeter. Sonara Skanes, 23 in black, is in. Did not play anywhere last season, but boy, a special player at Eastern Michigan for a long time.
Yeah, she's already averaging like 9 and 7. You can see she's got some ability. Lattimore getting more and more confidence. Interested to hear Coach Mox's comments about her and her upside.
Third different school, started at Texas, then moved on to Miami. And Kymora Johnson rips down the board. Eyes always up for Johnson. Speeding ahead, feeding, extra find, and it's McGhee.
Well, McGhee, Dunbar, Johnson, you've got some choices here. But with feet set, McGhee might be my choice.
Kymora Johnson, Haynes coming back. Johnson, the double clutch, and the finish. Number 4 in the ACC in scoring so far. 18.5 points per game as a sophomore, and another steal for the Cavaliers. Here comes Lattimore. She can dunk, but she lays it in. All right, Virginia, 7-0 run, forcing the timeout from Coach Willis.
Yeah, turned up the defense. A couple of steals, a couple of easy baskets in transition, and here comes Johnson again.
Already a half a dozen points for Johnson. Look at the crowd she draws here. Lauterbach on the kick. It's Brianna Hurd with a splashdown. Johnson, the quickness, and the score. And Lattimore says, yeah, score that. 2 minutes. Cavaliers up by 8. Kymora Johnson has 8 for their last 6 shots as we wind down on the first quarter here. Skanes stepping through, handing off, and no conversion for Laney Allen.
Steal, a block shot, an assist, as well as a 3.
Hasn't played in over a couple of weeks here. And Maryland Eastern Shore can't get the late score.
By the perfect shooting by Kymora Johnson.
She just overwhelms opponents with her speed.
She really does. And playing through the best defender every single night.
Certainly the 9-day layoff with finals helped out for UVA getting healthy. But again, no Yonta Vaughn tonight. Skanes slithering through on the score. Pull-up J is up and in. Nice shot from Barnes.
A lot of confidence there, Brianna Barnes.
Here is James running the point for Maryland Eastern Shore. Cavaliers continuing in this 3-2 zone. Their tallest player is at the top with Lattimore. And another 3-point shot. It's Lynch. Yeah, I'd love to take 30. The issue, though, I don't want to see our 3-point shots with the drums tonight in the UVA band. Lattimore continues to be a problem down low. She has 8. Johnson with 8 as well. Inside, using the glass, and Turner scores.
Yeah, even last week when she got back and played against Boston College, just played a couple minutes at a time.
Sophomore from Sweden. You can make the argument, maybe aside from Kymora Johnson. Cavaliers now in the man-to-man, wide open underneath, and the easy layup for Leicester.
You ever see a cut right here? Brianna Hurd.
That opened up her options via the portal, and here she is in Charlottesville.
Very worthy of a thank you note.
You know, a holiday card maybe. Oh, Lattimore with an absolute stuff.
Extended the zone a little bit, Maryland Eastern Shore.
Casey Valenti-Paya is in, number 10 in white, swooping to the basket. Lattimore, another deuce. Here's Valenti-Paya coming over from Long Beach State. And Brianna Barnes, we have called her name very often so far today. 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Inside she goes. Nice finish.
Really like that. Right hand, no help side right there.
Needing to play a clean game. Only 3 giveaways. Barnes, no hesitation. Attacking the glass and the finish, Allen.
Lady Allen.
The Hawks have never defeated a program out of the ACC, and on record, no wins against the current Power 4. Maryland Eastern Shore with the lead. Ashanti Lynch right to the rack. Cavaliers 5-on-4 for a brief moment, but Haynes back on her feet. Lattimore saves it right into the hands of Lynch. Maryland Eastern Shore 4-on-2. Lynch sticking with the play. She's up to 14.
Yeah, this is not what Coach Mox had in mind. And we talked about the importance of the third quarter. Sloppy pass, and then transition opportunities created by the defense for Ashanti Lynch.
So she takes a timeout early in the second half, has 2 remaining. What's her message to her team right now?
Well, I imagine a little riot act on this one. And of course,
Lattimore on the face-up, taking on the zone. Wide open shooter, Brianna Hurd. Haynes a bit quiet, 4 points, 1 for 7, and yet Maryland Eastern Shore firmly entrenched in this game. Leicester inside. Lattimore with the board. Johnson hustling. Johnson into the paint, and the score.
in transition, number 1 job, stop the basketball. Maryland Eastern Shore's been
past the midway point of the third. Leicester, a 3. Offensive rebound, Maryland Eastern Shore. Barnes going up and scoring. Shot clock at 5. Lynch, nearly a miscue. Shot clock at 1. Lauterbach at 6-7 snuffs that out.
Yeah, and really 4 frontline players on the floor with Johnson.
Lynch splits the D. Floater as the horn sounds. Since her freshman year of high school. 2:45 to go in the third. Lynch didn't have the touch that time. Oh, Johnson ahead of the pack and glides her way to 2. It's from McGhee.
Olivia McGhee with the full court pass. 1-on-1 with one of the best players in the league. I'll take that.
Yeah, they need the Mo and O show to come alive. Lynch turns it over, trying to feature Turner.
McGhee again.
Yep. Johnson, no look pass. McGhee, and Mo, there they are. That they weren't going to use her until conference play, but they played Georgia Southern in New Jersey, and they were like, all right, now's the time. And she nearly had a double-double in less than 15 minutes. There's Lauterbach scoring. That's a big boost. She said, I give Santa the win. I want the extra gift.
Smart girl.
Yeah. Taylor Lauterbach finds the present, stuffs it right underneath the tree. They got to make stops, and I think we all expected coming into this game, Maryland Eastern Shore needed to play a clean basketball game. That was the case in the first half. That's why Maryland Eastern Shore was tied. They're not playing as clean a basketball right now. It also helps UVA when stepping out with brief injuries like Kymora Johnson in that third quarter. Spinorama, and Lauterbach is a statue, so tall inside.
Watch this quick pass. Nice outlet pass.
Doesn't have it that time. 16 points, 7 for 14. A career high against a D1 opponent for Ashanti Lynch. Johnson bursting, handing off for the easy conversion at Lauterbach. With a big 8 points off the bench, she has been perfect. Knifing inside, there's the answer, and 1. Zamara Haynes.
Maryland Eastern Shore pushes it right back up the floor and plays
from 21 to 22. One of her 13 stops across colleges. Olivia McGhee sprinkles one down. Even Lauterbach has been great tonight.
Yeah, and you know Clark is going to get there too as soon as she gets all the rust off from sitting out so many games.
Yeah, injuries to both legs for her as Johnson weaves, hesitates, flips it up, no. And here comes Maryland Eastern Shore in transition, facing an 18-point deficit, make it 16. Tamara Haynes.
Exactly.
Amira Ofunian has checked in for the first time for Maryland Eastern Shore, wearing number 3, and Haynes continues to find her stroke. Hawks trying to take the ball out of the hands of Johnson, but she's left alone that time and cans it.
Or too late on the closeout.
Play, but have really opened up some eyes. McGhee fires it inside. Lynch on the recovery. Haynes head up, running the floor, and the layup is good. Laney Allen.
Look to go high-low. Hers got to make herself available right there. When the ball got to the high post, she needed to anticipate that.
Haynes with a short little shot there. But there's a person on this court, Mac, and we'll get to this in a moment, who knows what a family environment is like too. And that's Ashanti Lynch, the leading scorer for Maryland Eastern Shore tonight. Lynch has been fantastic. 16 points, at times carving up the Cavs this evening. She is one of, get this, 18 children.
Can't imagine that household in the morning.
Or any time of day for that matter. McGhee off the curl. Unfolding in front of us. Laney Allen. Lauterbach with the contest. Allen still scores. Couple of nice plays in the fourth quarter from Laney Allen.
Good call on the Winchester.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah.
McGhee along 2. McGhee is just a machine right now. Barnes attracts a lot of eyes. Haynes, Mahogany Lester.